From Gothenburg, Sweden, Pewdiepie is possibly the most popular Swedish personality of all time, having accumulated a staggering 60 million YouTube subscribers. Pewdiepie, birth name Felix Arvid Ulf Kjellberg, was a college dropout who, distracted by his studies, decided to focus purely on his YouTube channel. And by 2012, the hard work paid off when he had surpassed the golden 1 million subscriber mark. Since August 2013, Pewdiepie has been the most subscribed user on YouTube, with a channel that has received over 17 billion views across the world. Not bad for a student who found it hard to knuckle down and focus at school. After a troubled spell in academia, Pewdiepie has risen above his naysayers to become a true pioneer of the online video sharing platform. But what does this demigod of YouTubing have in common with everyday Swedish common folk? That's what we'll find out in this episode of the Infographics show, Pewdiepie versus the average Swede. Born on October 24, 1989, the baby who would one day become Pewdiepie grew up with one sister. The average number of births for the average Swedish woman is 1.89, putting Pewdiepie right in that average category. Statisticians reckon that the average woman needs to give birth to 2.1 babies in her lifetime for the overall population of Sweden not to shrink. He grew up in a city of 570,000 people out of the total Swedish population of 10 million people. Pewdiepie originally pursued a degree in industrial economics and technology management at Chalmers University of Technology. Approximately 43% of Swedes over the age of 24 have gone to college, which puts Pewdiepie at just above average on the further education stakes. Pewdiepie originally registered his YouTube account under the name Purdy, explaining that purr represents the sound of lasers, while D means death from such laser gun fire. 72% of Swedes visit social media, and 48% do it daily, according to the report Swedes and the Internet 2014. Facebook is the most popular site, but is being chased by Instagram. YouTube is widely used in Sweden and across the world. He currently lives in Brighton, England with his girlfriend, Italian Marzia Bisognin. More than 7% of Swedes live outside of Sweden, with the United States being their favorite new home. An extensive survey showed that 600,000 Swedish natives live permanently abroad, and while the USA is their favorite destination, their second favorite is the UK, with 90,000 Swedish natives, Pewdiepie being one of them. He made $7.4 million in 2014, according to Forbes. That is a hell of a lot of money for a college dropout, but how does this stack up with the average salary for a Swede? Well, a typical man working in the manufacturing industry may make up to $50,000 a year. Many Swedish women work in the healthcare sector, where they can be expected to make $35,000 a year. That's over 200 times less than Pewdiepie gets for playing his games and entertaining his subscribers online. The highest earning jobs in Sweden, according to Nordstjermin, are in business economic sectors. Also, air traffic control positions and pilots receive some of the highest salaries in the country. Pewdiepie has used his internet popularity to raise over $630,000 for Save the Children, along with donations to the World Wildlife Foundation and the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. 52% of Swedes give to charity. Sweden came in at 45th place in a survey measuring charitable behavior around the world. They were tied with Finland, Lebanon, Zambia, and Ghana. In contrast, Sweden is the most generous country when it comes to official development assistance, giving away 1.12% of its GDP, according to an OECD survey. The country donated $4.55 billion in 2009. Pewdiepie has stated on his channel that he is an agnostic atheist. Sweden is 69% Christian, though this number is most likely heavily inflated. 28% of Swedes do not follow an organized religion. So, does Pewdiepie amount to much more than the average Swede? Are you one of Pewdiepie's many followers? Let us know why or why not in the comments. Also be sure to check out our other video called Logan Paul vs. Jake Paul, Who's Richer? Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time!